Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's 11:30 a.m. Time for the 14th Annual General Meeting, AGM of the company. It is my pleasure to welcome you at the 14th AGM of Filtra Consultants and Engineers Limited. In terms of the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and rules made thereunder, the Act and circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs MCA vide its General Circular number 9 of 2024 dated September 19, 2024, read with other General Circular number 9 of 2023 dated September 25, 2023, regarding holding of the AGM through video conferencing or other audio-video mode referred to as MCA circulars. Companies are permitted to convene the AGM through VC or OAVM without the physical presence of the members at a common venue. Further, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, vide its circular number SEBI HO CFD POD 2 PCR 2023/4 dated October 3, 2024, read with other circulars regarding additional relaxation in relation to compliance with certain provisions of the SEBI listing obligations and disclosure requirement regulations 2015 SEBI circulars in compliance with the provisions of the Act, the SEBI listing obligations and disclosure requirements regulations 2015, that is the listing regulations, MCA circulars and the SEBI circulars. This AGM is convened through VC or OAVM mode. Deemed venue of the AGM is the registered office of the company. The Board of Directors has appointed National Security Depository Limited NSDL for using their platform for remote e-voting facility for participation at this AGM through VC facility, remote e-voting and e-voting during this AGM. The management has confirmed that they have taken all the possible efforts to enable the members to participate and vote on the items being considered in the AGM, and the company has complied with all the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013, listing regulations and relevant circulars issued by MCA and SEBI relating to convening the AGM through VC mode. Members will be able to attend the AGM with login credentials as per the procedure stated in the notice of the AGM at page number 11 to 15. Participation of members through VC will be reckoned for the purpose of quorum for the AGM as per section 103 of the Act and MCA circulars. As per the articles of the company, the chairman of the board shall be entitled to take the chair at every general meeting. Accordingly, Mr. Ketan Khan, the chairman of the board and the company, will chair the meeting and start the proceedings of the meeting. I request Ketan, sir.
Good morning, dear members. It gives me enormous pleasure to welcome you all at this 14th AGM of our company. The required quorum being present, I call the meeting to be in order. In terms of the aforesaid MCA circular and SEBI circulars, since the AGM is being conducted through VC, there is no requirement of appointment of proxies. Now I request Ms. Preeti to take forward the proceeding of the meeting.
Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to introduce the directors of the company who are attending this AGM through VC. In addition to the chairman, we have Mrs. Anjali Kant, Whole-Time Director, Mr. Ashfaq Mullah, Whole-Time Director, Mr. Milind Bibikar, Additional Independent Director, and the chairman of Additional Independent Director and the chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee, Mr. Mahesh Tolara Mahuja, Additional Independent Director and the chairman of the Audit Committee, Mr. Pinaki Bhaduri, Additional Independent Director and the chairman of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Further, company CFO, Ms. Vaishali Pai, company secretary and compliance officer, Ms. Kashmira Behram Kandil, Mr. Himanshu Kapadia, proprietor of Himanshu Kapadia and associate secretarial auditors are also present at the AGM. Mr. Ashish Jaiswal, internal auditor, is also present. Since company has exempted statutory auditors from attending 14th annual general meeting, no representative of statutory auditors is present. Please note that the remote e-voting period commenced at 9 a.m. on Saturday, September 13, 2025, and the same ended at 5 p.m. on Monday, September 15, 2025. The cutoff date for the purpose of remote e-voting and voting at the AGM was Tuesday, September 9, 2025. In terms of MC and SEBI circulars, the annual report was sent to the shareholders on August 22, 2025 through electronic mode only. For smooth conduct of AGM and in terms of MCA circulars, the company had provided facility to the shareholders to send questions in advance to reach the company's designated email address, that is cs@filtra.in, on or before Tuesday, September 9, 2025, and option for speaker shareholder has not been provided. Further, mute mode is activated for all the participants except for the panel members. To begin with, please note that the statutory registers and other documents, including auditor's report, are open for inspection electronically at request. As proxy appointment is not possible, register of proxy is not available for inspection. Since the notice convening the 14th annual general meeting has already been circulated, we are taking the same as read. Now I request our chairman to please brief the members about the working of the company.
Good morning, members. It gives me pleasure to welcome you all for our company's 14th AGM. Thank you for your presence here today and for continued support and association with the company, which is critical to the success of our company. FY 24-25 was a year that tested the resilience of industries worldwide, and our company was no exception. Yet, even in the face of global supply chain disruptions, instead of increased in competition in the domestic market, we maintained our strategic course, strengthened our market position, and laid the foundation for accelerated growth in the years ahead. Our revenue stood at 8,729.70 lakhs as compared to 9,994.50 lakhs in the previous year, with profit before tax at 413.92 lakh versus 468.56 lakh last year. While these figures reflect a temporary moderation in top line and margins, it is important to note that these movements were driven primarily by macroeconomics and at industry-wide factors. The underlying fundamentals of our business remain strong. Our market presence continue to expand and customer demand for our product and solution remains robust. We have made significant progress in advancing our strategic partnership and technological capabilities. Notably, we secured pan-India rights from Hydronautics USA, one of the world's leading membrane manufacturer, for their 4040 RO membranes and specialized nanofiltration, ultrafiltration, and RO process separation membranes. These products have high-value applications across pharma, sugar, textile, dye, and dairy industries. Further enhancing our solutions portfolio, this membranes plays a vital role in water recycling and recovery of costly resources and costly products for our clients. In addition, we have expanded our expertise in designing and fabricating UF plant using pentanoid UF and MBR membranes, enabling us to serve the growing water recycling and reuse sector while advancing environmental conservation. Optionally, we have strengthened our supply network for high-value components and accessories, enhancing customer service, improving product availability, and increasing agility across our operations. Looking forward, our growth strategy remains focused on launching technologically advanced product at competitive price, expanding into new geographies and market segments, driving operational excellence through efficiency and inventory optimization, enhancing market capitalization with a balanced and diversified portfolio. Your company enters FY 2526 with renewed confidence, a stronger competitive position, and a robust pipeline of opportunities. We view the challenges of the past year not as setbacks, but as a catalyst that have strengthened our resolve, sharpened our focus, and prepared us for sustained profitable growth. As a landmark achievement incurred in year 25-26, we secured the order for non-submerged UF membrane for the Rayapuram CETP in southern India from an OEM who will be using these membranes supplied by us in the treatment of plant, which will be commissioned on BOM basis, that is build, operate, maintain basis. This initiative by an OEM will not only treat and purify the wastewater from textile units, but also recover valuable processed salts for commercial resale. This project of both economic and environmental significance. In current year, company has also secured order from an OEM who is supplying a landmark project for water treatment plant used in Mongolia refinery to supply high quality RO pressure tube against global competition. At Filtra, our philosophy of doing business is rooted in Seva Bhav, the spirit of service, and guided by the timeless principles of Vasudev Kutumbakam. The world is a one family. We firmly believe that every stakeholder in our ecosystem, our shareholders, our employees, our clients, our suppliers, Government of India, directors, independent directors, auditors, internal auditors, advisors, consultants, our transport partners, our bankers, service providers, even our competitors from one united family. Together, the family strengthens our foundation, enabling Filtra to stand tall with deep-rooted values and resilient growth. It is the spirit of inclusivity and interdependence that continues to inspire us to build trust, nurture relationships, and create long-term value for all. Equally important is the noble industry we belong to, the water. Jal hi jeevan hai, water is life, is not just a phrase, but the very purpose of our existence at Filtra. We are committed to pioneering technologies and delivering innovative solutions that enable us to reuse, recycle, and conservation of the world's most precious resource. Our dedication is not only to do business growth, but to a larger mission of sustainability, ensuring that every drop of water saved today secure a brighter tomorrow for our generations to come. By aligning the principles with the purpose, Filtra strives to make a meaningful impact on our stakeholders, our industry, and most important, on humanity. On behalf of the board, I thank our shareholders, customers, partners, and employees for their trust and commitment. I also thank the board members for their continuous guidance and employees at all levels for their continuous effort in the progress of company. Together, we will continue to shape the future of sustainable water treatment solutions and deliver enduring value to all stakeholders. And of course, I look forward to your continued support and the best wishes. Thank you. Now I request Ms. Preeti to take forward the proceeding of the meeting.
Thank you, sir. As per Section 145 of the Companies Act 2013, the qualification, reservation, or comments in the auditor's report, if any, shall be read at the general meeting. I am pleased to state that the statutory audit report of the company for the financial year 24-25 does not contain any audit qualification, reservation, or comments. Hence, that is not required to be read. Pursuant to Section 145 of the Companies Act 2013, read with Clause 13.2 of the Secretarial Standards 2, if the secretarial auditors have mentioned any qualifications, observations, or comments or other remarks in the secretarial audit report, then the same is required to be read out. As the secretarial auditor's report issued by Messrs. Himanshu Kapadi and Associates does not contain any observation, it is not required to be read. Since the company has provided remote e-voting facility to all the members of the company, voting by show of hands is not permissible, and therefore it is obligatory for the company to provide similar and equal voting rights to the members who are present at this AGM and not voted through remote e-voting. I will read all the agenda items as stated in the AGM notice. Since the company has received questions from the shareholders on designated email ID, the same will be taken after reading out all the agenda. After replies given to the shareholders' queries, the chairman will order e-voting for all the resolutions and invite those members who have not voted through remote e-voting for e-voting. Detailed procedure for e-voting at the AGM is stated in the AGM notice at page number 11 onwards of the annual report. For e-voting during the AGM, please go to the page from where you have joined this meeting through VC and no separate login is required for the same. Click on EVN, that is 135317 to vote. Once shareholders click on the same, it will take them to the resolution page. Please follow the instructions to vote on the resolutions. Facility to cast vote through e-voting at AGM will be activated once the e-voting is announced by the chairman. As per the Secretarial Standards 2, Para 7.1, in case of remote e-voting, voting commences before the AGM, hence proposing and seconding of the resolutions is not possible at the AGM. Therefore, proposing seconding of the resolutions is not made applicable at this AGM. Now I move to the agenda of the meeting. The first agenda is to adopt the standalone audited financial statements for the financial year ended on 31st March 2025 and the reports of the board and auditors thereon. Since the same have already been circulated, we will take it as read. The next agenda is to declare final dividend on equity shares for the financial year 24-25. The Board of Directors in their meeting held on 20th May 2025 have recommended a final dividend at the rate of 20%, that is rupees 2 per share. I request Ketan sir to.
Yeah. Since I'm interested in agenda number 3, I request Mr. Ashfaq Mullah to chair the meeting for the said agenda item.
Thank you, Ketan Bhai. Now I request to Ms. Preeti Bangale to take forward the proceeding of the meeting.
Thank you, sir. The next agenda is to pass ordinary resolution to appoint a director in place of Mr. Ketan Khan, DANE 035 06163, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Ashfaq sir.
Now I request Ketan Bhai to reoccupy the chair.
Thank you, Mr. Ashfaq Mullah. Now I request Ms. Preeti to take forward the proceeding of the meeting.
Thank you, sir. The next agenda item is to pass ordinary resolution to appoint and regularize appointment of Mr. Milind Madhukar Bebikar, DANE 026325586 as a non-executive independent director. The agenda item number 5 is to pass ordinary resolution to appoint and regularize appointment of Mr. Pinaki Bhaduri, DANE 1078833 as a non-executive independent director. The last agenda item number 6 is to pass ordinary resolution to appoint and regularize appointment of Mr. Mahesh Tolaram Ahuja, DANE 071200487 as a non-executive independent director. The other details related to the agenda have been provided in the explanatory statement attached to the notice of the 14th Annual General Meeting pursuant to Section 102, Subsection 1 of the Companies Act, which was sent to all the members along with the notice. Since all the agenda given in the notice convening the 14th AGM are transacted, now we will take up the questions received from the shareholders of the company on the designated email ID. I request the chairman to take up the questions of the shareholders after announcing name of the shareholder and reply to the same.
Yeah, thank you, Preeti. The first, I'm taking the queries from shareholder named Mr. Patnala Aruna. His question is, what are the growth projections in the top line and bottom line for the next 3 years? Earlier in the annual report, FY 22-23, the company gave some projections for FY 23-24 as 125 crore top line, FY 24-25 as 150 crore top line, and finally for FY 25-26 as 175 crore top line. All the above mentioned figures were not met by the company. Please provide specific growth guidance from this financial year, which will be made by the company from here on. The answer of the management is, while past projections could not be achieved due to macroeconomics slowdown and increased competition, we have recalibrated our strategy. For FY 25-26, our focus is on sustainable and profitable growth. We are targeting 15 to 20% CAGR in revenue over the next 5 years, with a stronger bottom line through margin expansion initiatives. Rather than giving speculative numbers, we will provide a 6 monthly progress update so that the shareholders have transparent visibility of performance. Our guiding principle is not growth in revenue, but growth in per share value and profitability. At Filtra, we do business with Seva Bhav and live by the principles of Vasudev Kutumbakam. The world is one family. We see our shareholders, our employees, clients, suppliers, Government of India, auditors, advisors, partners, and even our competitors as a part of one ecosystem. Our strength comes from the shared roots and values, which guide us to create lasting trust and sustainable growth. We are proud to serve the most vital industry, water. Jali Jeevan Hai, or water is life, is the belief that drives us to bring forward new technologies, solution, and innovations for reuse, recycling, and conservation of this precious resource. At Filtra, our purpose is greater than profit. It is to secure water for future generations while delivering value to every stakeholder in our family. Question number 2. Messer Hydronautics USA has partnered with our company to distribute its 4040 RO membranes and specialized NFUF and RO membrane across India. Can you specify how this is panning out revenue-wise currently and in future? The answer of management: in FY 24-25, approximately 6% revenue was from this business. This partnership is a strategic differentiator. Hydronautic membranes now contribute approximately 6% of revenue, and we foresee this rising steadily. We expect this segment to become a double-digit contributor within 2 years, supported by industrial water use and effluent treatment demand. More importantly, this business allows us to deepen customer relationship with cutting-edge technology, which will generate cross-selling opportunities for Filtra. Question 3. Company has developed the ability to design and fabricate UF plant using pentanorid UF membrane and norid submerged MBR membranes, which will give an advantage to the company to grow forward and contribute towards water reuse. By this designing and fabrication, can we expect any margin expansion due to expertise? Answer of management is, this capabilities is not just about margin expansion, it is also about moving up the value chain from product supplier to solution provider. Our in-house design expertise improves client confidence, ensures quality, and supports recovering service revenues. Over time, this will allow us to differentiate in a crowded market and will create long-term sustainability in earning. The question number 4 by the same shareholder. Again, I congratulate the landmark achievement to the company for securing the order for non-submerged UF membrane for the Rayapuram CETP in the southern India from an OEM who will be using membrane supplied by us in the treatment plant, which will be commissioned on BOM basis by the OEM. An initiative that will not only treat and purify wastewater from textile unit, but also recover valuable process salts for commercial resale. Can we specify how much revenue is expected through this and also any further such tie-up possibility? The answer of management: supply of membrane to the Rayapuram CTP order is a breakthrough reference project for OEM to whom we are supplying membranes only. Our first supply is of 2.34 CR, but more importantly, demonstrate our creditability of membranes we supply can be used in advanced wastewater recycling. If the OEM who is supplying the plant operates the plant successfully, It opens up 10x market opportunity across similar type of CETPs nationwide. More importantly, it contributes to environmental sustainability and resource recovery. Question number 5. Company by promoting the use of glass media for better and finer filtration instead of natural sand media. This step will give better filtration, will help in saving water used for backwashing. How this is panning out and throw some light on the future ahead. The answer of management, this technology is in need of our as use of natural sand used for filtration is almost banned in many countries in world. In India also, this technology is expanding. The exact revenue is difficult to predict as there is huge competition for this product. We may get the advantage as we started early. The question number 6, throw some light on the increasing online sale through digital marketing through our website. The answer of management, there has been increase in number of clients who are registering on website and using e-commerce website. Our e-commerce website is for lead generation, upsell, and cross-sale for B2B clients. It is used by clients to take informed decisions to select the correct product by checking technical specification drawings and manuals, etc. Client can generate quotation, perform invoice, make online payments, etc. 24 by 7, 365 days in a year. We are able to service our customers' requirements even when offices are closed via our e-commerce website. E-commerce website help us to service more clients simultaneously 24 by 7, 365 days a year, and it helps in increasing the profit margin. Currently, over 1,000 plus users are already registered on our B2B e-commerce website. From the pool of approximately 5,000 plus clients, we see this as a part of digital transformation. The question number 7 is, there is hardly any liquidity in the company. Why the company is not planning for mainboard migration, because of which the reputation of company increases and also the liquidity and participation from the bigger shareholders will increase. The answer of management, liquidity is indeed a challenge for SME listed companies. We are committed to enhancing shareholder value and will evaluate mainboard migration subject to regulatory compliance and the cost and capability to meet increased statutory requirement in mainboard. Meanwhile, we are focusing on consistent dividend payout and better disclosures to build investor trust. Now I'll take the questions from the second shareholder. The name of second shareholder is Mr. Keshav Garg. His queries are, provide an overview of your business to your layman shareholder. The answer of management, Filtra is a progressive company and preferred partner of water treatment OEMs and service providers for wide number of components. Our company also designs, assembles and troubleshoot RO and UF plants. We service largest number of OEMs and service providers in India than any other peer group company. At Filtra, we do business with Seva Bhav and live by principles of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. The world is one family. We see our shareholders, employees, clients, suppliers, government, auditors, advisors, partners, and even our competitors as a part of one ecosystem. Our strength comes from the shared root and values, which guide us to create lasting trust and sustainable growth. We are proud to serve the most vital industry, water. Jali Jivan hai, water is life, is the belief that drive us to bring forward new technologies, solution, and innovations for reuse, recycling, and conservation of this precious resource. At Filtra, our purpose is greater than profit. It is to secure water for future generations while delivering the value to every stakeholder in our family. What is the outlook for financial year 25-26 in terms of top line and bottom line? The answer of management, we are cautious in giving numerical guidance. Our priority is profitable and sustainable growth. With investment in new technologies such as MBR, product improvements, and a digital approach, we aim to strengthen EBITDA margins and deliver steady growth. Precise number will be disclosed transparently via stock exchange announcements. Third question, why did our H2 FY25 revenues fall 23% year on year and EBITDA fell 70% versus H1 FY25? Management answer, this change is mainly due to the change in inventory in business. Cost of import have increased, which we could not pass to the clients. We will try to pass on some cost to client in the current year to increase the EBITDA margins. Question 4. Why is our revenue stagnant since past 3 years and EBITDA stagnant since past 4 years? Management answer, we acknowledge this concern. Cyclical headwinds have limited visible growth, but we are addressing it through diversification of product portfolio and value-added offerings. The Filtra philosophy is about long-term compounding, not short-term spikes. And we are taking all the efforts to break revenue band and cross current revenue bands. Question number 5. What is the sustainable steady-state EBITDA margin that we would expect going forward? The management answer, our benchmark is to achieve margins better than our Indian counterparts or our peer groups. The question number 6. Why did we miss stated revenue target of 150 CR in FY25 by a large margin, and are we on the track to achieve revenue and net profit of 175 CR and RS 7 CR in FY26 as mentioned in page number 22 of the annual report 22-23? The management answer, we did miss our revenue targets due to macroeconomic slowdown and increased competition. FY26 targets remain a priority. Our focus is execution, discipline, not mere projections. Shareholder can expect a stronger trajectory supported by a technology partnership and new client acquisitions. Question number 7. What is the expected revenue and margins on the non-submerged DF membrane order for Rayapuram CETP, and what opportunities does this open for us in future? The answer to this question is already given in the earlier shareholders question. The question number 8, any changes in GST rate of our product recently and impact thereof on our business? Management answer, there is no change in GST rates in the product we are dealing in. Question number 9, how is the response to e-commerce website and is the same incurring losses? The answer to this question is given in earlier shareholders question. With respect to incurring losses, it is not incurring losses, it is a profitable venture, and we are proud to be the pioneer and visionary to start this website. We are the first one in water treatment B2B industry to start this website. Question number 10, how many SKUs we do have in our product portfolio and which new product lines we are planning to add to our portfolio? The management answer, we have 3000 plus SKUs across 30 categories. In line with Filtra philosophy of continuous innovation, we are introducing both economical and premium variants within existing categories to address diverse customer needs. The question number 11, are we exclusive distributor for Measures Hydronautics USA in India, and how big can this business become for our company? The answer to this question is no, we are not the exclusive distributor of Hydronautics USA, and the answers related to the total business which we can achieve through this partnership is already given in earlier shareholders question. Question number 12, why have our export reduced from 2.37 CR in FY23 to 1.8 CR in FY25? Answer, actually our exports have increased, but via the retraders to whom we bill in INR in India. It is close to 4.5 CR, and this is likely to increase further due to addition of newer products and the newer technology as well as enhanced marketing activities. What is the question number 13? What is the export target for FY26 and how big can our export become in future? The answer of management for FY26, our export target is set at rupees 3 crore in foreign currency. This target reflects our commitment to regaining and expanding our presence in international markets. We remain optimistic about the future of our exports and are committed to taking the necessary steps to achieve sustainable growth in this area. The question number 14, how come our imports increased from rupees 5 crore to 13 crore in FY25 year on year despite revenue decline? Management answered this has increased because of new business tie-ups with American, European, and Japanese companies whose products we have started importing, and also the weakening of INR to US dollar and euro. The question number 15, what are the capex plans over the next few years? The management answer, we are disciplined in capex. Investment will focus on automation, digital platform, and capability building through high margin product lines. Financing options are being explored to support prudent growth. Question number 16, what percentage of our revenue consists of capital goods, consumables, EPC, spares, after sales service, O&M? The management answer, this is practically impossible to answer accurately as we supply components. The same component are used in capital good, also as a spare and also as a service component. We do not have a system where we can bifurcate the sale into above categories. The question number 17, what is the age that we have over established and well-funded competitors? The management answer, our strength lies in data-driven decision-making, agility, and transparency. We combine modern tools with deep ethical values, making us a trusted partner over better funded competitors. We conduct business with Seva Bhav, customer first. Our focus is our customer should succeed. This gives us a lot of strength as compared to our well-funded competitors. Question number 18, are Denta Water, etc. are the competitors or customer? Management answer, our industry is unique. Here company A is our client for certain products. The same company A is our supplier for some products. And the same company A is also competitor for certain product lines. With respect to Denta Water, we are not aware about this company and we have no idea. We have not faced any competition from Denta Water in India. Question number 19. What is the addressable market size for us and what are the constraints in scaling up our businesses? The management answer, addressable market size is minimum 20x of current revenue of the company. We need more finances to scale up the sustainable business. The question number 20, what are the key strengths and USP of our company? The management answer, good data management tools, well-defined MIS reports and processes, well-defined SOPs, monitoring the market and client requirements and bringing change in product to meet client and market requirements, strong management skills and experienced management team, more automation in place, adding new technology and new products every year, adding new clients every year are the strength and USP of the company. Question number 21. In your judgment, at what rate can we grow our business over the next 5 years? The management answer, based on our current market analysis and strategic initiatives and the overall industry outlook, we estimate that we can achieve a compound annual growth rate of approximately 15 to 20% organic growth over the next 5 years. Growth projection is underpinned by several key factors. We believe a 15 to 20% CAGR is achievable over the next 5 years, CAGR in revenue is achievable over the next 5 years, supported by digitalization, product innovation, market expansion, and sustainability linked growth. Our aim is stable compounding growth and not speculative surges. While the current projections are based on current assumptions and market conditions, we remain vigilant and adaptable to changes in the business environment. Our goal is to create sustainable long-term growth and value for shareholders. Further, any projections being price sensitive, information will be disseminated on the stock exchange portal first and will be available to the investors at that point of time. Question number 22, what is your vision for company? The vision for company has already been answered 2 to 3 times in the chairman's report as well as in the questions to the shareholder. Apart from the doing business with Seva Bhav and Vasudev Kutumbakam philosophy, our vision of the company is to maintain a leading and trusted name in our industry, known for innovation, quality, and customer-centric solutions. We aim to achieve sustainable growth and create long-term value for our shareholders, employees, and other stakeholders like suppliers, client, service providers, Government of India. Our vision is to grow organically, where everyone who is a part of our ecosystem get benefit, and we remain strong and steady for years to come, serving the industry. By pursuing these objectives, we envision a future where a company not only thrives in the competitive market but also makes a meaningful impact on society and the environment. We are committed to creating a legacy of excellence and innovation that will endure for generations to come. Question number 3, when will our stock migrate to BSE main board? The answer to this question is given in earlier shareholders questions. All the shareholders questions which have been received are answered. I hope the shareholders will be happy that all the questions are answered properly. Now, Ms. Preeti, you can take the meeting further ahead.
Thank you, sir. Since all the queries raised by the shareholders have been suitably addressed, I request the chairman to declare the e-poll e-voting.
I don't have the poll result, Preeti.
No, that you have to announce. You have to announce that we are starting the.
Yeah, we are now starting the poll. We can start the timer.
Yes. Since all the agenda items included in the notice of the 14th AGM, which are e-voted and being e-voted at the AGM are transacted in view of the provisions of sections 107, 108, read with relevant rules, I request the chairman to order the poll for all the resolutions, since voting by show of hands is not permissible. As per the Companies Act 2013, members who have already voted through remote e-voting cannot vote on e-poll at this AGM. Voting shall be in proportion to the shares held by the members as on cutoff date. I request chairman to announce the name of the scrutinizer, Mrs. Himanshu Kapadi and Associates, practicing company secretaries, as the scrutinizer to conduct the poll process in a fair and transparent manner. E-poll will be taken at the AGM immediately after conclusion of the meeting, and the e-voting facility will be available for 15 minutes after conclusion of the meeting. I am requesting the members to participate for e-voting. I request the chairman to place a vote of thanks and declare the meeting as concluded. And thereafter, I request Anjali ma'am to express a vote of thanks to the chair. Ketan sir, I request you to declare the meeting as concluded.
Yeah, meeting has been concluded.
Thank you, sir.
Hello everyone. I sincerely express my thanks to all present for their cooperation in transacting the proceedings of the meeting and sparing their valuable time for attending the meeting. On behalf of the company, I propose hearty vote of thanks to Mr. Ketan Khant, Chairman of the meeting, and Mr. Ashfaq Mullah, chairman for agenda number 3. I also thank all the directors for their continuous support and for attending the meetings and the members for showing interest in the company. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. I request members to please cast their vote if not voted through remote e-voting. The combined results of the remote e-voting and e-poll at this AGM, along with the scrutinizer report, will be available under the Investor Relations tab on the company's website at www.filtra.in and on the website of NSDL, that is www.evoting.nsdl.com. The company shall also simultaneously forward the results to BSE Limited, where the shares of the company are listed within 2 days from the conclusion of the meeting. Thank you. I request the technical team from NSDL.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Preeti.
Yes, sir.
So now 10 minutes is there.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I go out, I'll leave the
Yes, sir.
meeting. Will it be okay?
Yes, sir. The panelist can leave.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.